This is Coach Sean here, and this is the proper way to build up to a barbell squat. So if you haven't been in the gym for a while, or you're very new to the gym, this video is especially for you guys. You go in and even some trainers go to you to go, well, can you squat? And it's like, keep your back straight, feet shoulder apart, down low into a squat, right back up. Obviously you can go lower than that, just for example for the video. And they see, okay, you can squat, right, let's bring you over to the squat rack. All of a sudden they start putting a bar on your back. Can you squat there? Yes. I start adding weight. Can you squat there? Yeah, and they keep building you up until there's a point where you can't do too many squats to go, that's your weight from there, and that's in your program. Wow, that is a recipe for an injury right there. There's so many things wrong with that, and this is going to be the first part of a 3-part series on building up to the barbell squat. Today's video is going to deal with the exercises you should be doing before you do a barbell squat. And I don't mean before as in the warm-up build up to it, I mean in weeks leading up to a barbell squat, so you get the proper technique, the proper form, and build up your strength in different exercises. So when you get to the barbell squat, you're actually getting an additional strength, because it is a fantastic exercise and a fantastic tool if done right. Doing the barbell squat straight out of the gate is like playing soccer for the first time and learning how to do an overhead kick before you can pass the ball. Okay, I said soccer. I'm wearing a football hoodie. You have to say the word soccer and overhead kick and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, so the very first thing you should be doing is, can you do a proper squat? And that's not just feet shoulder apart, sit down as low as you can, keep your back straight. You want to see that the person keep their core activated, their upper back straight, and a good idea to start this is by doing a wall squat. So doing a wall squat, you want to have you want to face the wall, step back around a foot from the wall, have your hands above your head, and then you're going to slowly push your hips back, push the knees out, keep that back straight, chest out, sit right back into the squat, going as low as we can, and right back up from there. So the idea behind squatting foot away from the wall is to develop our hip mobility, so we have to squat low while keeping our upper back straight. Some people, when they squat, they lean forward far too much. If you do this in the wall squat, your head's going to bounce off the wall, and that's obviously not what you want. So you're going to keep your hands up overhead, that engages our upper back, push the knees out, so you slightly bring the hips back, down into our squat from there. Once that starts to get easier for the person, what you're going to do then is step a little bit closer to the wall and closer to the wall, so it gets a bit more difficult. Yes, your knees may go a little bit in front of your toes. That is not a bad thing, because when you're having when you build up to the barbell squat and your knees are not above your toes, sitting way too far back, it's going to be very hard for a center of gravity to work that way. So your knees are going to bend forward. There is going to be that shin is going to go forward slightly. That's not a bad thing, that's a good thing. From there, I like to do some isometric holds. So that's just basically a wall sit. So if we're used to that, then holding it roughly 90 degrees, just getting a bit of strength there. And you can add a small bit of weight holding onto or resting on your legs in this one, building up the strength as we progress through the weeks onto a barbell squat. Like I said at the start of this video, this is not going to be, ticking off the exercises in 20 minutes later we're doing barbell squats. Unless you've done this before and you're pretty good at doing barbell squats, then we should be skipping on straight onto video number 2 at that stage. Once we get good at the wall squats, we're able to go nice and low on them. We're pretty close to the wall at this stage. We've got more hip mobility, which requires its own video if you're struggling with going down nice and low. There's a lot of different other things we can do, which we'll be talking about in the 3rd video. But for today, let's just say you're able to do the wall squat, you're able to sit nice and low, you're able to add a bit of weight on the isometric holds. After that, we're going to add a bit of weight into the squat, and to do that we're going to do a goblet squat. Now to do a goblet squat, we're going to get a kettlebell ideally, and holding the kettlebell, what we're going to do, hold that kettlebell, pull the kettlebell back with your arms. This engages your upper back, your lats. Pull it right back, keep that upright position as you slightly push the hips back. lowering yourself down to squat by pushing your knees out. You're doing the exact same thing you're doing for the wall squat, except with the extra weight, engaging the lats a little bit more. And what the benefit of using the weight is, on the way up, you're gonna snap your hips forward. So on the way up, you're gonna push those hips out. Good lockout of the hips and top. That's going to help us when we eventually progress onto the barbell squat when we have more weight. We're going to really tighten up our glutes at the top of that goblet squat. So getting used to that form, slowly adding the weight over the weeks. Once again, pull the lats back, hips back slightly, push the knees out, chest out, back straight, lowering ourselves down, nice control. And the way up, push those hips out a little bit faster on the way up, and you're just going out to your pretty much locking the hips out, right back into that goblet squat again. So once we've got good form doing the goblet squats, we should mess around with this a little bit. So we're going to do eccentric goblet squats, for example, slowly lowering yourself down, getting greater core control while doing the exercise, because core is going to be so important when we come to the barbell squats, because you're going to have all that weight on your back, and if your core isn't working right, you know, that's a lower back injury waiting to happen. So use this stage of the squat progression to slowly lower yourself into the squat, back out, get as much control throughout the movement as you can. That's really going to help you when it comes to the barbell squat. Once we're able to do eccentric slow holds down the bottom, up a bit faster, mess around the goblet squat for a week or so, we should be able to go back, we should be able to progress onto using the bar. Now we're not going to do proper barbell squats just yet. We're going to teach ourselves the right technique, and the best way to do that is by squatting down to a box which roughly has your quads at 90 degrees. At this stage of the squat, you're going to have the barbell up in the back, and then we're going to go through the proper technique of doing a barbell squat in the second video, but we're just learning the partial range of motion here. We're going down to 90 degrees, pushing the hips out slightly, squatting down. If we feel ourselves touch the box, we're not going to sit down totally onto it. Just as long as we have a little bit of pressure on it, we know where the bottom is. We're pushing right back out, just like the goblet squat, snapping those hips out from there. So slowly lower, get control of having that bar on your back, and we're going to go through the proper technique once again in the second video of what exactly we should be doing with the bar in the back in terms of breathing, bracing, engaging the lats. But for now, just know that for this progression, slowly lower yourself down, touch off the box, push the hips right back out. Also at this stage of the wall squat, we're going to see different mobility issues and stuff like that when we progress on the actual barbell squat. That's going to be video number 3, which is going to teach us what to look out for if our knees are in, what additional exercises can we do from there. But this is our squat progression. Next week's video is going to talk about the actual barbell squat itself, how we set up for the barbell squat, the exact range of motions, what should be working throughout the body. It's not just a leg exercise. If we can build up to the barbell squat, we've got so much strength already by that stage that the barbell squat is going to enhance that even further, rather than just starting off that and not getting the complete full benefit of the movement. So that's the video for this week. Check out next Thursday's video where we're going through the barbell squat, and then the following Thursday's video going through all the different exercises you can do around the barbell squat to improve your form and to get more out of the exercises. And that's it from me, from Coach Sean. Take care.